As you know, I teach astrology to many people, thousands and thousands of people around the world. But on the playground, I also teach a few suckers how to cry and go back home and never come on my court again, man. Welcome to our conjunction video. What's up, y'all? So yes, welcome to our conjunction video. And yeah, you saw that little thing? Just that one little thing. That is a glimpse of what I'm gonna do to you on a basketball court. I know you all think I'm just short and slow and can't jump. I use that to my advantage, baby. I use that gimmick to my advantage on the court. So today we're gonna be doing our video of Sun, Moon, Mercury, and Saturn conjunction, and what happens when these four planets are conjunct in your horoscope. And if you do not know, you have this conjunction in your horoscope, where they're placed, what sign they're in, what nakshatra they're in, all the other astrological details. For that, check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, including my books, Astrology, Conjunction, and Aspects at the Speed of Light, including all my consultations at this link. So let's talk about our conjunction. So you have this planetary conjunction in your horoscope of Sun, Moon, Mercury, and Saturn. Well, first of all, what is Sun? Sun is part of your vitality, your ego, your self-esteem, your confidence. It is the inner engineering of your soul. Sun also represents father, authorities, and government. Then Moon is the significator of your mind, your thinking pattern, your emotions, how you relate to things, your sensitivity, your emotional receptiveness to undertake things. Then comes Mercury, your intellect, your logical intelligence, your analytical intelligence, your communication, your speech, your writing ability, your ability to make deals, make contracts happen. This is why Mercury is also the significator of business. And then comes Saturn. Saturn is our servitude, our ability to give ourselves in service to other people, our ability to concentrate on tasks for the masses, for the other people. Saturn shows our discipline, structure, organization skills. Saturn is also our duty and commitment in this world to something. Saturn represents our boundaries, like makes us realize what our potentials are. I cannot be Michael Jordan, but sure as hell I can be Larry Bird on the court. That's Saturn. So when these four planets are conjunct together, you will find that this person is very much interested in wanting to help society, help the world through social welfare, social reform, through political activist, being a political activist, being a social activist. They feel like their personality is to give themselves in a duty to other people, to serve other people. They use their intellect to, understand how society works. And they are able to crunch numbers, do their calculations to see how and what needs to be done. Because remember, politics, why this is a great conjunction for politics or political affairs. And I just don't mean government politics. I mean like office politics, corporate politics. Because politics is something, the meaning of politics is who gets what, where, when, and how much. And Mercury, in the mix of this conjunction, is able to do that. They're able to serve the higher kingship and the servants. Because remember, Sun is the king, Saturn is the servant. In the middle, you have Mercury and Moon. Your mind, your intellect is able to divide things, is able to understand things in a more balanced perspective, where you're serving the higher kingship, but also you're giving the people what they want. And this is why this is a very strong conjunction for people to go into like civil service, to go into government service, to be in army, to be in even police force. Also, this can represent, depending upon, this conjunction really depends upon what sign and what house is placed in, which we will cover later on. But this can also create a great manager, somebody, because remember, Saturn is duty and responsibility. And especially when Saturn and Sun come together, shows there's great amount of duty and responsibilities in whichever house this sits in. However, you are able to manage that house very well because of Mercury. And you are very disciplined within your mind. You focus on things very sharply, very strongly, because Moon is with these three planets of duty, commitment, service, intellect. So whenever these four planets come together, shows there's a huge influence of father, fatherly figures, uncles, and authority, government authorities, public servants in your life. So maybe if your dad was in government, he probably had many, government officials coming into the house. You interacted with them, you spoke to them, and that kind of shaped you who you are as a person. Because this is a very strong conjunction. Why? Anytime sun and moon are conjunct with any planet, it is gonna become part of you. Why? Because moon is the mind, sun is the soul, the internal engineering, and moon also represents your past. Your past experiences in life have brought you this conjunction in this life. So perhaps maybe there was this desire in past life to serve government, to serve third world country people, to serve the people in large, to serve the working class. So now somehow your karmas from the past are brought you together, so where you can do these things, where you can perform this task. This can also make, let's say if this is happening in the creative sign of Leo or Gemini or Libra, I mean, this person will make a great manager, somebody who's responsible for things, like a producer. Like, let's say if you're making a movie, a person with this conjunction would be greatly appreciated as their duty being a producer, or being somebody behind the scenes, like a designer, somebody who's able to manage things. He's not just like go out there and perform. That's easy to do. But these people have the talent to be committed to a task. Okay, so I've got this concert of these mega rock stars today, or coming up in 2 days. I gotta manage it. I gotta be committed to this task. These are the people who will not walk away in times of stress. These are the people that will stay there no matter how bad the situation is. Because remember, Saturn and Sun do not walk away when they are committed to a certain task. They will do it whether it takes 10 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours. So very, very committed people. Now, obviously, you also have to understand, if these planets are if like Moon, Mercury, Sun, or Moon, Mercury, Saturn are very close to the Sun, literally within like 2 or 3 degrees, they're gonna feel a lot of heat, pressure. Forget the combustion part. That's a wrong vocabulary. The planets feel very hot. Like imagine if this tree next to me here is like a heater. It's giving me warmth if I'm like 5-6 feet away. But if I'm less than 6 inches away, it can not only burn me, but I mean, it may not only give me extensive heat, but may also burn me. So what happens is, whenever these 3 planets are very closely conjunct to the Sun, there's frustration in trying to finish a task, because you run into situations that will frustrate you. It's not these planets that are making you frustrated. These planets are bringing about whatever they're doing, like what I just explained. But because they're doing what they're doing and they're closely conjunct to the Sun, you just feel frustrated. You lose your cool. You become this very bitchy boss, pretty much, who just gets frustrated, who gets nervous, who just feels like, oh my God, how am I gonna finish this task? But yet you do it, but there's just you pretty much tire yourself down. But if this conjunction was loose, they're 6 degrees, 10 degrees, 12 degrees apart, 15 degrees apart, you're able to simply understand things in a very relaxed manner, manage things, and get things done. Okay? So guys, this was my analysis of Sun, Moon, Mercury, and Saturn conjunction. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And if you want to know where your conjunction is placed, all your astrological details, my books, reports, consultations, for that, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. And remember, if you see me on the court, just walk away. Just walk away. That's my sound advice to you.